Hey everyone, welcome to plotting points in the polar coordinate system. So I'm going to show you how to do that today, and this is one set of 3 examples, and I'll probably do another set for you. So here we go. Let's look at the first 3. So we're going to plot the following polar coordinates. And remember, the radius is first, followed by the angle, whether it's in degree or radians. Okay, and you got to pay close attention to these negatives because they're going to have an effect on our graph. So let's go ahead and look at plotting 3, 315 degrees. Okay, so let's look at what's going on here. So ideally we're going to start with this initial side, okay, and it's going to go out here like this. Now I'm going to plot the angle first, okay, so let's look at plotting that angle, and it's positive, so I'm going to go counterclockwise. So 135 is actually along this right here, and I'll put that in purple. Okay, so there is our angle. You can go ahead and draw that angle, but that's 135 degrees. Now, if we want 3, we've got to count out 3 in the radius. So it's a positive C, so there's 1, and there's the dotted lines. Those don't count as 1, so here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Now, this only goes out to 3. You can go out as many as you want, so my point is going to be all the way right there. There is 3, 315 degrees. Now, depending on where you draw this, there could be way more circles out here, but be careful. I draw the angle first. It's positive, so I go counterclockwise, and I count out 3. R, 1, 2, 3, okay, to go ahead. So 1, 2, 3, and around to get to my first point. So now let's look at our second one, negative 2 pi. Okay, so let's look at negative 2 pi. Okay, now again I can go ahead and draw purple here, go out this, like the initial side. Okay, and I'll use a different thing here. If I was going to draw pi, okay, that is just going to go all the way over here. So here is 180 degrees, or pi, so it goes like this in red. Okay, now this is where I have to be careful because I have to do negative 2. So normally it'd say, well, 1, 2, but when you have a negative radius, you got to look at your terminal side here and go opposite. So here is 1, 2. I've got to jump to the opposite side, which is right there. Okay, so here's the point, negative 2 pi. Okay, now let's look at our third example. Negative 1 and negative pi over 2. So the angle is negative here. So now I'm going to draw this clockwise. So negative 90 degrees would be down here. Okay, draw that down. Okay, I can go ahead and draw this over too. Okay, so here's my branch of importance. Right now my branch, I guess my terminal side. Negative pi over 2. Okay, but now I need negative 1. So if I'm at the pole and this is 1, along my branch, my terminal side here, I don't want to keep saying branch, I got to go opposite of that, which is now going to bring the point back to here. So here is negative 1 negative pi over 2. Okay, so everyone, that's how you plot polar coordinates on the polar coordinate system. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. We'll see you next time.